What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Shabazz. Welcome to the show. I'm solo dolo. Natural's at trivia, doing his thing. It's about college football. Hopefully, he wins. Two this show, next show, Super Bowl. So four more shows. Unfortunately, four more shows till the end of the season, and it's crazy. Like we was just in September. Now we're in January. January 22nd, 2025. It's like, damn. Two more football games left. Oh, I like three more football games left. Four more episodes. I'm ready. Good week so far. Short week because we have Monday off. So drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend and tell a friend. Let's get right to it. Commanders, the six-seeded Commanders. Crazy. The six-seeded Commanders going to Philly. NFC East rivals collide for the rubber match. Number 6 versus number 2. Who would have thought? Everybody bingo card would have said Lions, Eagles in Ford Field, Detroit for the right to represent the NFC. But no, Commanders said, are you sure about that? And they said, no, we're going to win. We're going to upset Philly. We're gonna upset the Bucks. Then we're gonna upset Detroit because of turnovers. And I'm calling the upset. I want the Washington. This game, like, it doesn't matter. Grand scheme, like, a lot of people would favor whoever, whether it be the Chiefs or the Bills. They're gonna be favored in the Super Bowl versus whoever wins this matchup. I'm going with the Commanders for multiple reasons. One, that kid Jaden Daniels is a dog. He is a true dog, and that there might be he might start the new wave of you don't have to rush out of college. Like you can actually take your time and he transferred and COVID happened and he was a COVID in the COVID class. So it was kind of hard, but he graduated. Not graduated. He went to the NFL at 24. That's not the norm. Usually 21, 22, 3-4 years in and you're done. But he played 5-6 years in college. And he transferred from Arizona State to LSU. So it's like he had the hurdles, he had the obstacles, and he overcame those to become that helped shape who he is right now. And I think Michael Penix can be in the same boat because he played a long time. Bo Nix could potentially be in the same boat because he played a long time. So, and Caleb Williams played. I think he played 4 years. So it's like the norm of you can get out early, sure, if you need to. But with NIL, it kind of takes away that need to get it out for the family. Because but back in the day, people were going, they're like, 3 years, I'm going to the league, it's whatever. But now it's we're going to maximize the eligibility for the chance to make more money in NIL compared to the NFL because a lot of these guys aren't first-round picks. But then after that, because we talked about it yesterday, not everyone's going to the league. Some Notre Dame and Ohio State, a lot of those people, a lot of those athletes, it's their last time playing professional football. Because once you get paid for something, it means you're a professional. That's at least in my eyes. Now, here's my keys to the game. I got the Commanders winning because the offense is there, and the defense, if they can stack the box. I know both times that Saquon played them, they killed. Saquon dominated both times. And I'm sorry for the glare on my light. I just think I want the Commanders to win. over for sure is gonna hit. But I think the Commanders win. And here's Natural's prediction. He's not here, but he texted me his. He says Commanders 6.5 point dogs. Uh, Solid over of 47.5. So he's picking the over and the upset. I'll share his AFC picks in a second. He says keys to victory for Commanders is to protect Jaden Daniels. The Eagles D line is insanely good. This is verbatim. Exploit the passing game. Mitchell. Quinyon Mitchell banged up, and they can't get because like I can attest to that because when the Rams game, when I think some Rodgers guy, when he stepped in, Matthew Stafford was targeting him, and he got completions off of him. So if they can exploit him, Mitchell being out and might not play, he might play because it's an NFC Championship game. Like if you can go, you going. And then for keys for the Eagles, run Saquon run. It's very simple. And Hurts has to take advantage of the suspect secondary. He has to. He has to. Him and AJ Brown have not been clicking. They have not been they haven't been locked in for a while now. But despite that, you have, I think the first game Marshawn Lattimore came back was against Philly the second time, and he got cooked. He got absolutely cooked that day. So I don't see a scenario where that can happen again. Because in order for the Eagles to win this game and win the Super Bowl, they need to be able to pass the ball. Yeah, sure. Having Saquon going for $150 every game is very key, very clutch. But what happens when teams stack the box entirely saying, like, yo, Saquon is not doing nothing? No, you have to be able to pass it. You have a number one receiver for sure, and then a borderline. He's a number two, but he's a borderline number one in like 25 or 26 other teams. He's the number one receiver in Devontae Smith. So, like, it's a simple game plan. Can they both execute? We'll see. I'm going for the Commanders to win. Nash is going for the Commanders to win. We shall see how it goes. AFC Championship game, potential MVP Josh Allen. We find out in I want to say, whenever the NFL honors it. So I think that's the 6th. So it's a Thursday and the Super Bowl on that Sunday. So whenever the Super Bowl is, so it's the 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th. Yeah, so the 6th, that's when we find out the MVP. But him versus looks to defeat Patrick Mahomes. He's 0-3 against Mahomes in the playoffs. It's kind of one-sided. First time trying to get the dub. Trying to be one of the last line of defenses for the Chiefs to three-peat. And I got them winning this game. I think the key is pretty simple. The similar thing that you did to Baltimore. Don't turn over the rock and play smart football. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game. I honestly do. I think that both teams won't make too many mistakes and really keying on the run game. Pacheco has not been, obviously he fractured his fibula, broke his leg. So the fact that he's even at a goal right now is amazing. He hasn't been ramped up. Him and Kareem Hunt, they make a solid duo. But they do enough plays in the red zone. Kelsey, playoff Kelsey, that's a real thing. So if they key in on stopping Kelsey and but then Hollywood Brown, he could take over the top. Worthy taking over the top. So we'll see how it goes, honestly. I'm honestly excited for it. I'm here for it. I got the Bills winning. One, it feels like it's their time, but I just feel like I'm going against Kansas City the entire way. I'm going against them the entire way. But here's what Nacho has to say. He's going with he's rooting for Bills to win, but he's picking the Chiefs to win. He says keys for Bills: don't beat yourselves. Turnovers, penalties is an Arrowhead. And the refs, they love them some Chiefs. Turnovers, penalties, etc. And then let Josh Allen be dynamic with his legs. Honestly, he says the team doesn't give up sacks, so let him put his body on the line. That's a fact. Like we got him a handful of times on Sunday, but like it wasn't like he was trying to make something happen and he got wrapped up. But he could have ran more. He honestly could have ran more. But that's gonna be key for the Bills to win. Like the dagger, fourth down, like could be player of the year, or maybe the Hail Mary, but could be player of the year where it was like a fourth and short, and he ran it in for the touchdown to ice the game. Kind of clutch. Not gonna hold you. For the Chiefs, he said fact, just be the Chiefs. And then he said, fun fact, the Chiefs are 1-4 against the Bills in the regular season, but 3-0 in the playoffs. Just be what you are in the regular season and you'll be fine. For Buffalo. Chiefs, it's hard. You have to beat them and you have to beat the refs. Like, it's tough. In Arrowhead, that's tough. I'm going with Buffalo. Nachu's going for the Chiefs, but he's rooting for Buffalo. And we're both going for the Commanders to upset them. I know, 11 minutes. It's not really much. There's only 2 games to talk about. And there's not really much. I gave my prediction. I gave my analysis. I did not watch any sports talk at all this week because, I'm still wallowing in my Ravens loss, sad. But I'm like, I can't because, the minute they talk about Lamar Jackson, that's where I'm like, bro, y'all got nothing else to talk about. Like, come on. So that's fun. But I'm Shabazz, Natty Bastards at Trivia. I hope he wins it. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend. See you guys on Tuesday. Prepare for the Super Bowl. We lit, man. We lit. Have a good day, y'all. Have a good night. And peace, love, and hair grease. Deuces.